Hey everybody, it's Mr. Penton again with Master Yourself Martial Arts, and I'm bringing you this week's Power Up. Power Up is your weekly opportunity to get some good stuff and some good information to help you improve the quality of your life. We want to promote happiness and achievement. So this week I wanted to talk about something to make you happier but also more successful, and that is how we treat each other. Specifically, the golden rule. So the golden rule is universal. It's in every culture. And what it says is treat other people the way you want to be treated. Well, this is kind of a different rule from the baseline rule. So the oldest form of law that people have is like the Code of Hammurabi or the Code of Moses, which says basically an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So if somebody knocks out your tooth, then you get to knock out one of theirs. Or if someone puts out your eye, then you get to put out one of theirs to make everything fair, right? So this is the kind of law that's a tit for tat kind of a thing. And living this way has some advantages. You feel really confident that if someone wrongs you, that you can make amends, that you can get justice, right? You can take out their eye. Now, what happens though, when you try to give an exact measured response when someone hurts you, is that you almost always overestimate how much pain to deliver to that person. So when you try to give out a specific amount of pain, you miss and you give too much pain. And so that person feels like an injustice was done to them. And so they try to deliver back and they overestimate as well. And so you have this escalating cycle of violence that destroys the whole world. And that's how wars start, and that's how everything bad gets out of hand. But there's this other law that we talked about, it said the golden rule, which was treat other people the way you want to be treated. So an eye for an eye means you have to wait for someone to put out your eye before they can, you can go put out their eye. And you know, Ghandhi famously said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, right? But the golden rule, treat other people the way you want to be treated. Well, this is magic, because this is a front-end behavior. Whatever you want to experience or receive in your life, this is something that you need to be giving to other people all the time. The more you give it out, the more you experience it. So if you want to be happy, then help create happiness for other people. If you want to receive a lot of things, then you should be generous, right? So this is kind of how it works, and it's a little bit strange and it's difficult to understand, because what if somebody takes advantage of my generosity? What if I'm giving, and they're not giving back? And so there's all these ideas like a karma, which would be like, well, if you just keep giving enough good things into the world, eventually good things have to find their way back to you. So that's a kind of a comforting idea that a lot of different cultures have developed. And you know, if you believe in an afterlife, well, then you can accept that, well, I did good in this world and maybe I wasn't repaid here, but my reward in the next life is going to be even better. So there's all these different ideas for making sure that, again, the eye for an eye is maintained, but on the positive side. So you're treating other people in a positive way, you get a positive return from that treatment. But there's another level to this that I want to kind of think about and bring to everyone's attention, and maybe we can all come to it together. So the way that I want to be treated isn't necessarily the way that somebody else wants to be treated. I'll give you an example. When I'm competing in martial arts, I love it when people applaud and cheer and everything. However, I was judging this lady a couple weeks ago at a tournament that we had, and she was deaf. So you can applaud all you want to for her, you can shout all you want to, but she couldn't hear. So applause for people who are deaf looks like this. You do this, and that means applause, right? So when she performed, I gave my applause, and she was so grateful. She was moved, really. You could see that she really appreciated that someone would treat her not as I wanted to be treated, but as she wanted to be treated. And that's some people are calling this the platinum rule, which I think is kind of fun. I think it's still the golden rule. It's just recognizing it at a higher level, which is treat other people the way they want to be treated. And I think when you do that, you recognize that we're all equal, but we're not the same. We don't all want the same things. Something that would be exciting or motivating or inspiring for you may not be for me, and something that would be energizing for you may not be for me. And so just the goals that you have are not the goals that I have. But if I help you reach your goals, then magic can happen, right? Magic can happen. Zig Ziglar said that if you help enough other people reach their goals, then you can have whatever you want, which I think is really cool. That's just an idea. If you just go around helping everybody reach the goals that they have, then of course they're going to help you. So anyway, that's this week's Power Up, is be thinking about what can we do on the front end of behavior where we're showing courtesy, kindness, love, generosity, joy, forgiveness, compassion, right? And so that everyone who's interacting with us really feels goodwill from us, and they want to give all that goodwill back to us. A world full of people trying to serve each other and bring value to one another is a beautiful thing. And I think that that's a future that's worth working for. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I teach Taekwondo every day, because I really think that if I can serve people, then the world will be a better place. And my life will be better too, because I get to hear the wonderful stories of people who have been helped with martial arts training. I get to experience the joy and the benefit that's come from my own training. So I really feel so gifted and so blessed, and I feel like I have an obligation to share because I've received so much in this life, and I just want to give something back to the world and put more good in there. There's so much negative stuff coming at us all the time. I just want to be a place where people can come and they don't have to bring all the negative, they can just have the good stuff. One of the things that I really believe is that we all have a gift that we are destined to give to the world. But the reason that some people don't give their gift is that they don't feel powerful enough, that they don't feel like they have a voice. They don't feel strong enough to get up there and give their gift to the world. And I think that the world is crying out for your gift. So if you're giving it right now to the world, then high five. Let's keep giving our gifts together. But if you need a little help to feel stronger, more confident, more secure, then come and join us. We teach Taekwondo. It's a great time, and every day we help our students feel more powerful, stronger, more confident. And when you feel like that, you feel like you can do anything. And when you feel like you can do anything, you feel like you can be yourself. You feel like you can give your gift to the world, and that's what we're all about. Give us a call, 321-383-4600, or visit us online, titusvilleata.com. Thank you all so much for joining us for these Power Up videos. Thank you for your comments. Your supportive feedback has meant so much to me. And so I'm just going to keep bringing these videos, and hopefully everyone keeps finding benefit. All right, so until next time, make your life a masterpiece.